Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Wow, easy gadgets. Today I am telling you a story. Some friends go to play hunting in forest and what happens to them. An unique gadgets video. If you like it then please subscribe my channel and like my video. Thank you. The hunting trip in a small town on the edge of a vast forest, a group of friends decided to embark on an adventurous hunting trip. The group consisted of four close friends Rohan, Vikram, Samir and Arjun. They had been friends since childhood and shared a passion for the outdoors. Excited for a weekend of hunting and bonding, they packed their gear and set off early one Saturday morning. The forest they were heading to was known for its dense foliage and diverse wildlife. It was also notorious for its maze like terrain, where many had lost their way. Undeterred, the friends felt confident in their navigation skills and the maps they had brought along. They ventured deeper into the forest. The air grew thicker with the scent of pine and damp earth. The sounds of chirping birds and rustling leaves filled the air, creating an atmosphere of serenity and excitement. They set up their camp by a clear stream and decided to explore the area before beginning their hunt the next day. The first day passed without incident. The friends shared stories around the campfire, reminiscing about old times and making plans for the future. The night was peaceful and they fell asleep under a blanket of stars. The next morning, they split into pairs to cover more ground. Rohan and Vikram headed north, while Simir and Arjun took the southern path. They agreed to meet back at the camp by sunset. Rohan and Vikram had some luck early on, spotting a few deer and wild boars. They were careful and patient, knowing that hunting required both skill and precision. As the day wore on, they managed to bag a couple of rabbits and a pheasant. Feeling satisfied with their haul, they decided to head back to the camp. Samir and Arjun, on the other hand, found themselves deeper in the forest than they had planned. The terrain grew more challenging, and the dense undergrowth made it difficult to see more than a few feet ahead. Despite their best efforts, they hadn't had much luck. The only animals they encountered were quick to flee, leaving them empty handed. As the sun began to set, Samir and Arjun realized they were lost. The path they thought they were following had disappeared, and they couldn't find any recognizable landmarks. Panic started to set in, but they knew they had to stay calm to find their way back. Meanwhile, Rohan and Vikram arrived at the camp and grew worried when Semir and Arjun didn't return as planned. They waited for an hour, then decided to venture out and look for their friends. They carried flashlights and extra supplies, knowing that navigating the forest in the dark would be difficult. As darkness enveloped the forest, Semir and Arjun struggled to find their bearings. They stumbled through the underbrush, calling out for help, but their voices seemed to be swallowed by the trees. Just when they were about to lose hope, they heard faint voices responding to their calls. Rohan and Vikram, guided by the shouts, finally located their friends. The relief was palpable as they reunited, their flashlights casting reassuring beams in the darkness. Exhausted and hungry, they made their way back to the camp together. Around the campfire, they shared their experiences and realized the importance of sticking together and being better prepared. The scare had taught them a valuable lesson about the unpredictability of nature and the necessity of caution and teamwork. The next day, with a renewed sense of vigilance, they decided to stay closer to camp and hunt in pairs. They managed to catch enough game to make their trip worthwhile, but the highlight of their adventure was the bond they strengthened through their ordeal. As they packed up to leave, they made a pact to always look out for each other no matter the circumstances. The hunting trip became a cherished memory, a story they would tell for years to come about friendship, survival, and the untamed beauty of the forest.